3 Texas women are being sued by a friend's ex-husband. He's alleging that they helped her obtain abortion pills to terminate her pregnancy. The couple divorced last year, 2 months before that abortion supposedly took place.
I want to talk about the Amarillo abortion case. It is a systematic stealing of women's rights all across America. And it's happening right here in the great state of Texas.
Tonight, a first lawsuit of its kind in the latest efforts to punish people who assist abortions in states where it's increasingly criminalized. Marcus Silva of Galveston County, Texas, filing a civil suit against 3 friends of his now ex-wife for allegedly helping her obtain pills used to terminate her pregnancy last year. The suit, a wrongful death suit on behalf of Mr. Silva's unborn child, alleges that assisting a self-managed abortion qualifies as murder under Texas state law. In a statement to ABC News, a lawyer from a firm representing Silva saying abortion harms not only the unborn children who are killed, but also the fathers who have had their fatherhood stolen from them.
The reality is that this kind of stuff is going to keep on happening. And every time a judge rules, your rights are taken away.
In a photo from the suit, 2 of the defendants and Miss Silva are seen here dressed for Halloween in costumes from the Handmaid's Tale TV series. Miss Silva's ex-husband demanding more than $1 million from each of the defendants, citing Texas's near-total ban on abortions in 2021.
That's who Republicans are. And that's what they've created by ending abortion.
The lawsuit relying heavily on information allegedly found in text messages between Silva's ex-wife and the defendants. In those texts, discussions about how to obtain the pills, saying, "We have the pills here in Houston, so no, you wouldn't have to fly." One text allegedly explaining that Miss Silva can do it at home. "We can take the day off and do it at my place if you want."
And it's about to be the case where it's illegal to go across state lines to get one. It's about to be the case where it's illegal to get medication to get one. It's already the case in many states where even if the doctor orders it because the woman is going to die, it cannot be done.
It's been clear that for years, anti-abortion activists have been and will continue to use the judicial system as an instrument of threats and intimidation.
And if you think that I'm going too far, look at Fairfax.
A divorced couple's battle over frozen embryos has led to a legal firestorm. The ex-wife wants to use the embryos to conceive. The ex-husband does not. By itself, it's a touchy and modern legal issue, already with years of legal history. Now, a Fairfax County judge has added new fuel to the fiery debate by opining that a 19th century slave law in Virginia means embryos can be considered property.
And the judge has cited a 19th century law based on who owns the slave as to who owns these embryos.
In the case, Judge Richard Gardiner cited a code from 1849 and how it addressed enslaved people caught in the middle of property disputes, written at a time when they were sellable property, the legal term chattel. The code reads, "When an equal division of slaves, goods, or chattels cannot be made in kind among those entitled, a court of equity may direct the sale of the same and the distribution of the proceeds according to the rights of the parties." End quote.
One of the many problems that these laws have brought about is that people, once again, own people. And here in Texas, they're going to start charging women for murder.
Susan Crocken is a senior scholar that teaches reproductive technology law at Georgetown Law Center. She says previously in these types of cases, the courts have looked to the Constitution, the 13th Amendment and its protection of bodily autonomy, and the 14th Amendment's defense of privacy and freedom.
Here in Texas, they're already going to start charging doctors for murder.
Crocken says arguing an enslavement law is applicable here isn't necessary or appropriate.
Control over the embryos has been debated a lot, but never in the context of, is it sellable property? Nobody thinks that at this court.
Places like Virginia and Texas are going to ensure that many, many, many women die.
Crockett is concerned an argument like this one could seep into and complicate an already complicated issue.
The courts are very reluctant to do what they call forced procreation for a spouse who no longer wants to be a parent. 90% of the time, it's the man.
Crockett says she's not aware of any other court that has ruled that human embryos can be bought and sold. The decision in this case is not final. The judge is yet to rule on other arguments in the case involving this couple.
And the reality is, no woman in America will still have autonomy of their body if either one of these cases go the way they look like they're going. I'm just saying. Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal, vote Democrat. Y'all take it easy.
Pure Bolshevik-style witch huntery.
There's no proof Trump slept with Stormy. There's no baby.